Okay.
Better Call Saul actor Kerry Condon is returning to her Irish roots in the new movie, The Banshees of Inisherin. She's already received a Golden Globe nomination for her role in the film. It follows Colin Farrell and Brandon Gleeson as two lifelong friends who find themselves at a crossroads when their friendship unexpectedly ends, and it's painful to watch. Condon plays Farrell's sister, Siobhan. Here's a look.
What are you doing home? Brother, what are you doing home?
I knocked on Colm's sonny Larry, who's just sitting there.
Sitting there doing what?
Sitting there doing nothing. Smoking.
Was he asleep?
He was smoking, Siobhan. How do you smoke in your sleep, like?
Have you been rowing?
We haven't been rowing. I don't think we've been rowing. Have we been rowing? Why wouldn't he answer the door to me?
Maybe he just doesn't like you no more.
Maybe he doesn't like you anymore. Kerry Condon joins us now. Kerry, thank you so much for being here. This role was written specifically for you. What struck you about the character?
I suppose initially, I'll be honest, it was very different to the characters that I'd played in Martin's plays. And so I was like, oh, it's not as much fun as Mairead and the Lieutenant of Inishmore or some of the other characters I've played of Martin's. But then as I started to kind of read it and go through it a bit more and plan what I was going to do, I started to think that it was actually a bit harder because it was kind of for a more mature girl. Like, I don't think I could have done it if I was 18 or 19. I feel like it needed all these years of, like, learning things about life and disappointments and sadness and stuff. And then it was also just the opportunity to get to do another big part for Martin, but in a movie. So I knew, you know, it would reach more audiences than the plays had done. So, yeah, I was super excited and grateful.
It's a really great movie. The scenes are great. Like, the location is great. The clothes are great. It's very funny. And also, I love the drama at the center of it over this male friendship where one of the two friends, I don't want to give up too much, thinks the other one has become dull.
Yes.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So you got a Golden Globe nomination as the sister in this drama. How did it feel when you got that news?
It was gas because, I'll be honest with you, the morning, I knew they were coming out that morning, but, like, I forgot on the morning and I kept pressing snooze because I'd slept desperate the night before. So then when
why is my alarm going off?
When I finally turned it on, I was bombarded with, like, 1,000,000,000 trillion people. And then I found myself for hours replying to people who hadn't spoken to in 10 years or something. I thought, what am I doing? I haven't even thought about... I was just trying to be nice to everyone and not hurt anyone's feelings by not replying. So it took me days for it to kind of sink in. But yeah, of course, like, I'm so thrilled, yeah.
Tony mentioned the location. Inisherin is not a real place, but the island of Inishmore is where you shot.
I mean, this is beautiful.
So what was it like shooting at a location?
Oh, it's gorgeous, lads. It was so gorgeous. It's real spiritual. I thought it was kind of spiritual. Like, do you know the way nature sometimes, I think sometimes you can feel, like, if I see a beautiful sunset or something, I sometimes think it's like a dead person going, hey, Kerry, look at this beautiful thing. Or it just kind of makes me feel, like, connected. And I felt like that when I was there. And all the people on the island were really sweet and lovely, and I'm still kind of in touch with some of them. She had a baby recently, and there was 2 little kids who lived near me who were super cute. So I loved the whole time there. Yeah, but I mean, you know, isolating yourself, there's pluses and minuses.
Of course.
You could go a little mental and nobody'd know, you know.
As the accent comes out and you call us lads, which, by the way,
are loving listening to you talk.
Well, I hope you don't mind being called a lad.
No, I love being called a lad.
Okay, good, because it's just the way I talk, and I hope anybody isn't thinking, well, isn't that amazing?
I can hear you talk all
Another
morning
thing I
long.
love about the movie is the curse words, which I'm told I cannot say on TV, even in an Irish accent, but they are so great. I'm going to be cursing in Irish all weekend.
Yes, it is so, so good. And you had a co-star who was a donkey. What was that like?
Little Jenny. Yeah, she was adorable. She's like a little miniature donkey. But it was even cuter because she had to have a friend with her. So there was actually, 2 donkeys.
Oh, really? That's right.
Yes.
Or they get lonely. That's why they try to come in the house.
And there was the other donkey was called Rosie, and she was a bit older. So Jenny be like, well, if Rosie's here, it's got to be okay. You know, I'll be fine. So Rosie really held it together for her. So I kind of made, you know, a big thing about Rosie because even though she wasn't the star, We would have been lost without
Oh,
little
my God.
Rosie, yeah.
And it's a movie about friendship, and donkey friendship is part of it as well.
Exactly.
Let's dedicate this interview to Rosie, I think.
Yes,
To you, Rosie.
the understudy. Oh my gosh.
Kerry Condon, thank you so much for being
Thanks for
here.
having me.
The Banshees of Inisherin is in theaters now.